Hello, my name is LeeAnn Piano and I am the owner of Noteworthy Training, and it's my pleasure to be here sharing my experience with the Illinois SBDC. You know, I grew up right here in Oglesby, Illinois, and after attending IVCC, I wanted to see the world. So what better way than to become a flight attendant, and that's what I did for Midway Airlines. I spent 9 years flying from Midway out of Chicago Midway Airport and really got my bug for training in the in-flight training department. It was a sad day when the airline went under in the early 90s, but it allowed me to get into something new, and I got into sales. I became a corporate account executive with PageNet and was selling telecom in the Loop of Chicago, again involved in the new hire salespeople in the training process there. I was then recruited after about 6 years by a software company, went in as a product trainer, a sales trainer, and eventually promoted to a national sales manager with that company. And I had the privilege of traveling around the world presenting our software solution to major airline carriers and rail companies. I was in a company that had some weak leadership and a very unclear vision for their business. And as you all know, that's a recipe for disaster. We lost 2 of our major accounts, and I found myself in a position about 4 years ago to get back to what I truly love doing, and that is training. I interviewed, auditioned, and was hired by Fred Pryor Career Track, and I have spent the last 4 years traveling all over the U.S. and Canada presenting seminars on leadership, team building, and customer service. But about a year ago, I came to the Illinois SBDC here at Illinois Valley Community College, and I talked to them about my desire to start my own training business. And I got some great information, some great ideas on how I could market my business here in the community. I also was encouraged to join the chambers, the local chambers, and begin to network there, which I'm happy to say I did. I'm a member of IVAC and the Ottawa Chamber of Commerce. And I also got some great insight into the community, got reacquainted with the community, and really found out what the business needs were right here in the Illinois Valley. And I guess what I bring to the table as far as what my business can offer is not only my training expertise and all the experience training nationally and internationally, but I have this great passion, a great enthusiasm to help business owners and their staff really go to that next level. Now, how do I do that? I do that by helping them improve their customer service. I help them increase their productivity and effectiveness and efficiency of the staff. I do a great sales training and also help them improve their interpersonal skills, because as you all know, when you put people together in a group with all these different personalities, sometimes it's a real challenge. And I also help the leaders enhance their abilities in coaching, confronting, delegating, and motivating. So I just want to say to the Illinois SBDC that it's really been a pleasure working with them. I have gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of instruction, and I thank them for their continued encouragement and their continued support.